I'm here to explain the transfer market operations that we have in the last 2 months. I think it is important that I give the explanation, and I've decided that this is the best way to do it. I think there are two aspects of the transfer market operations. Firstly, of course, is the financial fair play that is very strict, that we all know. And secondly is also the economic limitations that we have at the club. So the transfer activities is very much affected by these two factors. But we believe that we have provided the coach with the best possible tools under this condition, under this challenging condition. At the beginning of the season, we have limited financial fair plays budget until Cavani left us at the end of July. But despite this, at that time, in the month of July, we have actually signed Zhang and Pepelu. As we all know that we have challenging economic situation at the club, and this has affected us for a few seasons, and we cannot expect that it will be resolved instantaneously. It's not something that we can resolve overnight. It will take a few seasons to find a balance. We have always talked about achieving sustainability, to achieve a balance in our income statement, to achieve a balance in our treasury and cash flow of the club, because we cannot rely on the major shareholders to support the financial losses, because that is not a long-term solution. This season, we have experienced a significant reduction in the TV money, obviously because of two reasons. One is the bad results that we have last year. It affects the distribution, and also we have a CVC's an agreement that affects our TV money. But I should say that the CVC operation is necessary for us to set aside the funds that will allow us to proceed with the new stadium project. So it is important that this season we have to reduce our costs because the losses of the club is largely due to high wages and transfer payments. So we have to aim for a solution, which is the cost reduction, to allow us to be a club that is able to sustain by itself. So what it has affected us in the transfer market is that many moments we need to exit the players before we can execute a signing. And there are also players that does not fit into the sporting plan, that we have to find a solution for them to leave. I think when we signed Carlos, Amala, and Roman, I think it was when we are able to achieve the economic conditions. But I also have to say that we fight, to the end for the best conditions for the club. So I think we are happy with the signings that we have within our possibilities. I know there is a lot of criticism about the way that we operate, but I think a successful club has to be having success both on the pitch and sustainable at the club. So I think we can't be criticized for trying to aim for sustainability for the club. I think working within the economic condition and within our affordability, we have done the signings in the best possible way. And as I say, we have given the coach the best options under this challenging environment. We signed 5 players, and 4 of them experienced. We believe that they bring the experience because at the right age of 25, 26 years old, they will be able to help us, and they will be able to help the younger players that is in the team. I think there's one thing that we find from this transfer operation is that we verify the attractiveness of Valencia CF. You can see that the players have the strong wills to join us, because they know that they will be able to grow and develop further in their career with us. I think I also need to talk about our younger players. This season, we are pleased to promote 5 young players to the first team, and I believe that they deserve it. This is also an endorsement to a lot of good work that has done in our academy. Valencia CF is being ranked as one of the top 6 best academies among the major European league. So I think it is a commitment that we are showing to the talent that we are developing, to show them that we are at the right time, we will be giving them the right opportunities. And we are also very proud to find out last week that we are the only Spanish club that has 3 players that are being selected for the under-21 Spanish national team. And I think that is really a reward for our young players. Learning from the last seasons, we feel that we need to have a team that with the right profile that the coach wanted and what the club wanted. And I think through the recruitment of the players that we have this season, we have full trust in the team and the coach, believing that we have built certain identity into the club, and we believe that this is a team that will be competitive and will be hungry to do great things. Actually, when we talk about reset, in the beginning of the transfer market, giving more autonomy to the local management, we are still on this path. It has not stopped. Reset means changes, obviously. And in this season, we have made a lot of changes. Obviously, there's a big change to, in a way, try to reset the squad with the right identity and competitiveness. We have also made changes to, how we work in the club. We have made changes in the different departments. We want the whole club to be very focused, very disciplined, very goal-orientated. I think if we talk about the local management, I think this season we can see that the sporting director is given the full responsibility in terms of selecting and deciding on who is the coach. I think you can see that we have signed 2 years with Ruben Baraja. We have full trust in him. We have also left the selection and the recruitment of the new signings to the sporting director. And the negotiation of the new signing was also fully carried out by the local management. So as you can see that these are all the changes that we are doing in the club step by step. I think the transfer market operation is always not a simple one. It's quite complex. And then when you are subjected to financial fair play and also more so that if we are subjected to the economic limitations, it will take a bit longer time. But I don't think it has really affects the results of our signings this season. We can see that we are managed to get the signings that we want, and I think most importantly is at the end of the market, the players are with us because of we are trying to rebuild an identity for the team. It takes time to look for the profile with the right economic conditions. But I think, as I say, the most important thing is at the end, we have the players with us. We go to the market with the resources that we have, and we fight to the end, to the last day when we sign a woman. Under our very difficult conditions, we actually try to get the maximum from the sporting point and economic point of view. So I think at the end, we actually gave our coach the best possible tools that we can. So at the end is back to sustainability. You know, one thing is financial fair play, the other thing is the economic condition. We are trying to achieve a balance, but at the end, it's important that the club is aiming for self-sustainable and to achieve a balance in cash flow and as well as in our income statement, which is revenue versus cost. We are demanding everyone in the club to work hard day to day, from office to the pitch, to work together, be united, and to work for the goals that we set for ourselves for this season. To be realistic, our objective for the season is to work hard and to improve, to stay in first division, and to ensure that we do not suffer like last season again. Once we achieve these objectives, of course, I'm sure the team will be inspired to do even better and to achieve as high as possible within our possibilities. I believe that we can achieve this because with the hard work done by the coach, the commitment by the team, and the unwavering support from all our fans, we'll be able to do this together. I have seen some reports about this, but this is not true. Gradis was never on our list that we are working on. Peter's main concern for the club is always about the sustainability and the economic situation of the club. The selection, the recruitment of new signings are fully left to the sporting director to decide. Lastly, I would like to send my sincere and heartfelt gratitude to all our fans for their unwavering support to the club. We need our fans at every game. The coach and the team will need your support. And I believe that with all the fan support, we will be able to achieve our goal this season.